Hey there everyone, I'm back with a brand new update video. Let's start out with the health update. I weighed myself this morning. I'm 175.2. Only 0.1 pounds down from yesterday. Quite sad indeed. What you gonna do? Hey, at least I didn't grow any pounds. Alright, let's get into what I ate yesterday. So, what I ate yesterday included steak and egg combo at a restaurant. It had 2 eggs, 1 New York strip steak, cooked it medium rare, and then a little bit of strawberries. When we got home, I had an iced coffee I made with the filtered milk with half the sugar and 50% more protein. After that, I had a salad. It was a mixed green salad with mushrooms, tomatoes, onions, olives, and cut bits of salami that our family friend was so generous to give me, and a little bit of honey ham, I think is what it's called. And then for dinner, I had turkey patty that was cooked and then wrapped in a keto-friendly tortilla. It tasted less dry today than the other day. I think I overcooked it last time I made it. That's why it was so dry and broke apart easily. And then I had root beer, 0 sugar, and I had cheese on the turkey burger wrap, as well as the last of my chicharrones. And that's pretty much what I ate yesterday. Today, after weighing myself, I had a egg burrito with the keto-friendly wrap with mozzarella cheese grind on top and 1 slice of salami ripped and spread across the burrito. That was pretty good. I also had a cup of coffee with some of the filtered milk and xylitol sweetener in it. Oh, there was xylitol sweetener in the iced coffee as well. Very good. So, after recording my video from yesterday, me and my mom left to pick up my sister. We were going to have breakfast with her and then have her stuff moved in to... We picked her up, we had a nice breakfast, we had various conversations that ranged from conspiracy theories to life updates to cute and fun ideas of things we could possibly do, things like that. It was pretty cool. Well, then we drove back to where she was staying. We picked up her things and we put them in the car, and we drove back to my mom's place so we could, well, our mom's place, so we could put her things away for now. And after that, we had a long conversation in the den. That was pretty lengthy. And then we watched a video about this place called the House on the Rock, a tourist attraction in Wisconsin where a guy with a whole lot of money from the 1950s decided to make a extremely extravagant and detailed building that he decided to open to the public. So that was pretty interesting. My favorite part was the giant whale fighting the giant octopus in one of the areas. Pretty darn cool. The town inside of the house was also a nice touch. They even had a functioning restaurant in there. Crazy stuff. Well, after we watched that, my sister found a video of animals getting freed back from captivity. We took a look at that for a while. Nothing much to say other than lots of animals getting out of cages and running out in their natural habitat and environment. Yeah, pretty much it. Then we did a little bit of house cleaning. I remember I wanted to vacuum, but my sister wanted to use the vacuum for sweeping up the mess on the floor in the kitchen, so she asked me to dust instead. So I was like, alright, I'll dust. So I dusted a bit. My mom stepped in to help a bit by moving stuff out of the way so we could dust in the area and then put the stuff back on. And afterwards, me, my mom, and my sister all suddenly needed to use the restroom at the same time, which was kind of weird. Yeah, when we got out, we thought that was a bizarre coincidence. And when we laughed about it, we said synchronicity. Well, I said it. After that, I remember we were messing with AI video generators, Halua and Kling, bringing things that we had around the house to life, like animal statues. And we had the most bizarre and strange outputs you could possibly imagine. from me riding a golden zebra across the kitchen table and then jumping into a bowl of cereal, and then the zebra basically upchucking milk into the bowl, to my mom cuddling a tiny panda, to my sister reacting to a living house rhinoceros. It was quite an experience for sure. Well, after that, it was then time for my mom and my sister to go to a Bible study. I was offered to go, but I said I'd rather work on editing my video for my YouTube channel. So they said all right, and I left. And also my sister needs to bring 2 more things back to the house using a U-Haul. So yeah, that's going to be a bit of a process for sure. Well, when they left, I decided to go on my phone and watch a new Red Letter Media video about this movie called something Trash. I don't remember the title. It just had trash in the title. Coffee machine. But anyways, yeah, I watched that. And then I decided to eventually work on my YouTube video. And so I did. I spent a good hour working on it. I got a good amount of work done, but there's still a decent chunk of work left to get done. But hey, an hour of editing done means no push-ups today. Whew. Yeah, it is a bit of a bear setting up that camera and doing some push-ups. So just sitting at a desk for about an hour and working on a project is, good. It's good motivation to avoid the whole camera setup and push-up thing. Although I acknowledge the health benefits are good, so maybe I should just do the push-ups anyways, but not on camera. All right. Well, after I finished editing, my mom made the wrap, so I ate that. I almost forgot to mention, we had the salad after watching the animals get released from captivity, and then we worked on cleaning the house. That's where the salad thing fit in. So we went ahead and we did that. We had it was a turkey burger with seasoned and then cooked to perfection and then wrapped, and we had that. That was pretty good. Then afterwards, I got carried away with Lua Minimax, taking storyboards from various animated projects and then asking Lua to animate them, because I tested it trying to turn things into animated material before, and it had very impressive results. So yeah, I saw what they came up with, and it was pretty fun messing around with it. Yeah, well, listening to a podcast from the YouTube channel Area 52 about anthropologists who supposedly met with a non-human entities, which was quite bizarre. Well, after that, I went to bed while trying again my hand at the Monroe Institute tapes Gateway experience. I didn't really have any kind of out-of-body experience or anything too crazy happen. I did have a mildly vivid dream, I remember, where I was like walking by a comic book store / media store, and I decided to open it to just look around to see what it was like, and it kind of reminded me of like the inside of a Borders a little bit, that store that doesn't exist anymore. And then I left and continued walking. That's pretty much all I remember from my dream. I notice when I do try to do stuff like the Gateway experience, right before going to sleep, my dreams are a bit more vivid, so that's one reason why I do them. Well, that's pretty much it. I woke up. My mom asked me to bring up the trash cans because it's Street Sweeper Day and we don't want to get a ticket, so I did that. Then I was very hungry, so I made myself an egg burrito with the low-carb tortilla, mozzarella cheese, and bits of salami torn and mixed in with the egg. It was pretty good. And a cup of coffee with the filtered milk and xylitol in it. And then I was watching various YouTube videos. One was from a guy talking about his opinions on the Superman versus the Fantastic Four movie, and which he likes better. Camera's falling again. And yeah, I think the other one, it was a guy going through the history of a failed game called Multiverses. Then I realized I need to make my update video. Well, I go to work from 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. So I still have a good amount of time before that happens, a good 4 hours. I should spend one of those 4 hours spending at least 1 hour on my project. But later on, I think I'm planning on taking a shower and spending some time editing. Yes, I will be doing that. Well, thanks for tuning in. It was a pleasure having you back, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.